let's solve the today's LeetCode challenge, which is count number of homogeneous substrings. So in this problem we are given a string s and we have to find the number of homogeneous substring of s. So what is the homogeneous substring? Any string is called homogeneous if all the characters of the string are same. For example, AA is homogeneous. Let's say A is homogeneous. This XY is not homogeneous. BB is also homogeneous. ABC is not homogeneous. Okay, you got the idea. So here what we have to return is, let's say we are given a string xy and we have to return the number of homogeneous substrings. So xy is having a substring of x or y and xy. Now analyze. If x is a homogeneous, yeah, all the characters in the string are same. Y is also homogeneous, but xy is not homogeneous, so its answer would be 2. So in this example, a b b c c c a, what are the substring? So let's say start with a is also a substring which is homogeneous. If we take b b together, b b, this is also a substring and it is homogeneous. But apart from that, all the substring of this substring will also be homogeneous. Let's say take further substring which is having same number of characters, c c c. Yeah, this is homogeneous, and apart from that all the substring that it is going to have will also be homogeneous, and after that a is also homogeneous. So I just broke down the given string to this form. So a is not having any substring, so we will count 1 from this side. So bb, how many substring does bb have? You can calculate by checking the length of the string. So bb is having 2 length, so we can first find all the substring of 2 length and then all the substring of 1 length, and from 0 it is nothing. In this case CCC substring is having length 3. So firstly, to break down this string into substring, we can find out all the substring with length 3, CCC, and after length 2, which is CC, the first CC, then the second one, and then for the length 1, it is C comma C comma C. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So if the length is 3, then we are getting 6 substring. If the length is 2, we are getting 3 substring. B, B and B and B. Okay. So if the length is 2, so let's write down all the substring, homogeneous substring of AA, first A and then second A, which is 3. So here you can analyze for any substring. Let's say x x x. To write down the substring, we can all the characters in the string are same. So firstly we will find the substring of n length, which is the length of given substring, and then n minus 1, which is 2, then n minus 2, which is 1, until this n minus 1 becomes 1, which is n equal to 1. From n equal to 1 to given number, let's call it this variable I. From I equal to 1 to n, we are going to take the sum. Okay, so in this case what would be the sum would be 1 plus all the substring of this bb, which is 3. 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 3, which is 13. So 13 would be our answer. So instead, so how do we check that? Like, firstly, we will break down this string into the homogeneous substrings. It means like all the substring with same character will be a separate part. So let's say we calculated A, we calculated BB, and while we are doing the iteration of this string, we are iterating from I equal to 0 to n. And while doing the iteration, we can capture the length of the current homogeneous substring. So currently, let's say we are at the first element, so length equal to 1, and the current character equal to A, which is the case for the first element. So if we move to the further, which is B, in that case we will compare it with the previous element. So we will compare B with A. So B is not equal to A, so it means we will reset our value of length and character. So character will now point to B and length will be again reset to 1. And then in the next iteration, so it is again the equal to the previous element, so length will become 2 and the character will remain the same. In the further case, now let me move that down. So now in the further case, which is the case for C, so when our loop will come to this first C, the length will again become 1, and the character becomes C. So in the second iteration, length will become 2, and the third iteration, length will become 3. Okay, and then for these A, here length will become 1, character is equal to A, and the last index length will become 2. So in the previous example for the BB, like what was the answer for all the substrings, homogeneous substring, which was number of integers sum from 1 to n. So in this case, in the iteration also, the number is from 1 to 3. So if the length of homogeneous substring is 3, so in this case we will just have to calculate the sum of 1 to 3. So it means that A will form one substring and BB will form 1 plus 2, which is 3 substring, and triple C will form 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is 6 substring, and A will also form 3 substring. Okay, so this will be our answer. Let's try to code it, you will understand better. So here we will just have to move an iteration from first index to last index, or maybe we can initialize for the first index, because the constraint is from the given string length is from 1 to 10 power 5. So it will definitely be having one character. So first character, we can directly say that length is 1 and the current character is A. And for the further runs, we can just match the character value from previously stored character. Okay, let's say int length, which is our current length of which is current character's length. For the first character it is 1, and the first character is s dot character at 0. Okay, apart from that, we will also track our answer variable, which will store the value of length at every index, which is 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. We'll just have to calculate the sum of these length variable for every iteration. So we will start our iteration from 1, s dot length I plus plus. Okay, for the first character we have already calculated our length. So for the first character, the answer will also be 1. Now we are starting from second character. So for the second character, we will check the character value from the previous character. So if s dot character at I is equal to previously stored character. So in this case, what we will do is we will just increase our length. Else, if the current character is not equal to previous one, in that case we will reset our character s dot character at I. So now we have got the length at the first index, which was 1. So we will keep on adding the length in our answer variable. So answer plus equal to length, and just in the last we will return answer. Let's try to check it on the sample test cases. Yeah, apart from that, okay, for this variable it is giving 22. For 1 to length, s dot character is equal to previous character, length equal to 1, otherwise character is equal to this, and we will also reset our length to 1. Apart from that, we are also given that we have to take the modulo 10 to the power 9 plus 7. So for that I'm just taking another variable 10 to the power 9 plus 7. No. Okay. So after storing our answer, we will just keep on doing the modulo. Okay, it got submitted. So what we did is we just initialize with the first character, because first character is definitely going to be our homogeneous substring. So answer is 1. So for the further substring, we just calculated it, compared the current character with the previous one. If current character is equal to the previous one, then we will increase the length. Otherwise, we will reset the length to 1 and update our character. And for the case where it was CCC, which for the CCC, number of substring that it has is sum of element from 1 to n, which is 1 2 3. So which is already in our length variable. So that's why we just added the value of length for every iteration, and we found our answer. Okay guys, thank you so much. Bye bye.